You know, I had Polo G on my show.
Yeah.
Who you guys collaborated. By the way, dope ass song, man.
Gratitude, bro.
Dope ass song. Was it Caroline?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
man.
the realest niggas in the game. Polo.
Yeah. And he said how kids in Chicago, they don't look up to the 9-to-5ers.
Like I was saying in the explaining the finer things song, it's like you ain't looking up to the person who working a 9 to 5, and ain't that many talented people. So you feel me? Everybody just looking up to the nigga who known for shooting and etc. It's like, so that's what you end up falling off into, and then when your homies dying and like that, and so much going on, you just fall off into the mix because you trying to just adapt to your environment.
They only look up to the shooters.
No. 9-to-5ers ain't got nothing going on. They ain't got nothing going on. They struggling. You feel me? They struggling. Like only people that's popping in the city is you feel me, the scammers, the dealers, the killers. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what the shorties look up to. They like, I want that. I want them shoes. I want that money. You feel me? I want them chains. You working a 9-to-5, you ain't getting none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they look up to.
Well, and then there's the whole GD and BD thing in New York. I mean, in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's been going on forever.
It's been going on forever.
Forever. So I interviewed Swagg Dinero, little Jojo's brother.
Yeah.
And he talked about when BDK came out. I mean, BDK came out in 2012. What happened when that song dropped?
Hood went crazy. Hood was going crazy. Everybody who's BDK was coming out the woodworks, like, we BDK too, you know? Like, the city was just dividing. Fast too, bro.
Mm-hmm. That shit's epic. That shit turned Chicago up.
That's what he said. He said that, you know, because people would say that, you know, they would say it and, you know, whatever, they would tweet about it or whatever, but no one actually made a song dissing all of the Black disciples.
Yeah.
And that song became huge.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when that came out?
Yeah, I remember that came out. I was just not getting into the street shit, for real. Like,
what was the effect of that song?
A lot of motherfuckers died. You feel me? Chicago, like I said, it riled Chicago up. You feel me? All BD's mad. You feel me?
And then little Jojo gets killed.
Exactly.
You know, now.
A lot of other people died behind that.
Yeah.
So that's what the BDK shit did.
I mean, did you yourself ever get involved in the gang shit, or you just hustled on your own?
Yeah, I got involved with the gang shit, for sure.
Okay.
Like I just said, like around that time, we were shorties. When BDK came out, how old was I? What year was that?
Let's look it up. Six years ago. Hold on. What year? 2012.
12?
Yeah.
What the fuck? 2012? 13. Yeah, 8th grade, going up freshman year. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's when it started cracking. Like I just say, like, when I started going to high school, we was really in the streets. You feel me? So, yeah, that was probably the beginning of the shit, like BDK shit.
Yeah, and then that's when Chief Keef was making his he was building up.
Yeah.
And, you know.
That's what made bro do the song, for real, I think. Because Fulton was turning up.
Yeah. Yeah, and Chief Keef was a Black disciple. And then the whole thing ended up churning up.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm from, though, like, off the Civ, like I told you, I grew up in Chicago, but as I got older, I moved to the burbs, which is Calumet City, the tip of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The block, Sibley Boulevard, that's 147. That's where my name comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? That's when we was like trying to make all the money and shit. You feel me? Trying to get it on our own and encounter ops and all that shit. You feel me? But over there, we gang bang, but we set bang. You know what I'm saying? So it's a GD in our set, it's a BD in our set, it's a folk on us in our set, and it's a mode
Yeah.
in our set. You feel me?
But you don't really bang in your music
Mm-mm.
at all, really. You know, not, at least none of the songs that I've heard.
Mm.
You know?
You feel me? Because there's like I just say, once you know you one of them, you know you're official, you know you solidified and shit. You ain't gotta talk about it every day.
Yeah.
You gotta put it on Front Street all the time. Like where I'm from, the areas around me, they know who I am. They know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, it also allows you to work with
Right.
all different types of people.
Exactly. It don't get in the way of my business.
Right. Because I remember, it's not like that anymore, but like in the 90s in LA, Crips and Bloods could not work together at all.
Yeah, I heard.
At all.
That shit was crazy.
You know what I mean? Like if you were a Crip, you could not work with DJ Quick. Like it don't matter. You were not allowed at that studio. It was not, you know, Death Row kind of broke that mold a little bit, but even then there was a lot of tension.
Right.
You know, with Snoop's crew and all the Bloods and everything else like that. But yeah, man, that's the same type of thing. You know, it seems like Chicago still, people separate along gang lines and, you know, people end up dying behind that shit. So you can't really work it out. You can't just, you know.
Yeah. People's
brothers and cousins get killed.
But sometimes you forced into that too. Like as far as the gang shit goes, sometimes shorties get into shit just because they feel like they have to.
Yep.
You feel me? Or just because they feel like, you feel me, these guys will protect me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it be that. And sometimes a lot of them shorties ain't even got the heart to be.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, most dudes end up just moving out. You know, like I remember I interviewed King Louie. He got shot up really badly.
Yeah.
No, you moved out. How long ago?
Like 2 years.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I moved out the city after I got shot up.
Oh, okay.
Like you got to think like I was so caught up in the shit. Like I was just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm cool. Woo, woo. The city food. It was like until you just see like no matter who you is, boy, they don't give a fuck about you.
Well,
no matter who you are.
They was trying to get up with Louis. I remember that too.
Yeah, they were trying to kill him for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lil Durk has been on my show a bunch of times. He ended up moving out to Atlanta, and then he got caught up in his own drama over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know you guys collaborated a lot.
Durk got away from a lot of drama from Chicago though.
Yeah.
About moving.
Exactly. Chief Keef left Chicago, never came back.
Yeah, smart.
Like literally, Chief Keef you've never seen Chief Keef in Chicago. He lives like in Calabasas around, you know,
what I'm
around.
saying? Like, so one of the homies, I already know.
Yeah.
But Chicago, like fucking crabs in the bucket, G. So
Yeah.
you go back there, everything that you ever worked for, nigga try to take that from you. Just cause you worked hard for it and you got it. And he might be working hard and never, you feel me, reach that point. Niggas just hate.
Do you ever go back to your own neighborhood?
I'm always in my own neighborhood.
Okay. You don't sense a certain degree of danger?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Have you had incidents when you came back?
Minor shit.
Okay.
Minor. Because like I say, like on my end, I'm solidified. They already know, like, not too many people gonna slide through there and like try to play with us.